Hey guys, Ambrose here. Angie's behind the camera. We're excited to do this video today. We're going to do a kitchen tour for you guys. I know it's been some time that we showed this. We have a part 1 and a part 2 and we just haven't gotten to showing what's in here. But guess what? Time flies and it's almost close to moving day. So we got a lot of stuff to work on, a lot of stuff to get into pots and get it ready for transport. But it's a quick move, so it'll be pretty quick. Real quick, just want to talk about the kitchen garden real quick. So we have this arbor that we bought. Not the prettiest of things that we wanted to put in here, not exactly what we were going for, but it's just a reference for what we wanted to do and kind of, you know, a design for what we hope to do in the future. What we did, we also got some regular grid wire fence to put along here to keep the dog out. You know, we have a big American Bulldog. We didn't think it was going to be an issue with one dog, but you know, she's pretty big. She likes to tear things up. That tail that she has kind of wraps around everything, so it knocks stuff over and causes a lot of damage. So we actually put some of the fence here, but it's kind of a template for what we want to do in the next garden and how we want to set up. We want to kind of close it off from the rest of the yard and what we have going on. But so far this is kind of what we're envisioning doing in the next garden. So to get moving with the garden tour, let's go ahead and go and show you what we have going on over here. So on the arbor here, as you can see, we have some grapes that are already growing. Now this is the first time we've grown grapes, but they're doing well. This one's not growing as tall. I don't think it gets enough sun. This one on this side has plenty of vine growing up here. As you can see, it's already reaching almost all the way to the top. But it's something we're learning, something we're starting to do is grow some grapes, and so far I think we're doing well and it's growing pretty good. As we move into the kitchen garden here, first I want to talk about the grass a little bit. So as you know, we live in a military housing installation. The grass is not really, you know, ideal for us to start keeping maintenance on it and doing some work on it. It was like this when Hurricane Florence came through. It kind of washed away a lot of the stuff that we had, created a lot of mud piles, and that's pretty much what we have going on. I tried to seed it. The only issue with that was I brought the wrong seed. I'm not a grass guy, I'm not a lawn guy, but I promise you I will get there one day, and hopefully in the next garden we'll have a nice looking lawn as well. But this is what we got so far. Just wanted to address that real quick before we step in here. Alright, so the first thing we have here is, if you've seen this container that I did the other day, it's called Strawberry Fields. You have a nice fuchsia here, some strawberries. This is a Holy Cow, Super Bells, and then we have this basil over here. So initially this fuchsia was supposed to be the thritter, but the basil kind of overtook. It's growing nice and tall, but nevertheless it looks pretty great. I'm loving the way it looks. The strawberries here are pretty uniform in shape and size, and that's one thing that's awesome about this strawberry plant. It's growing nice and healthy and has a consistency to its growth and what it does. And the flowers, doesn't have any flowers right now, but it has a double red bloom, so that's pretty awesome when it actually flowers. All right guys, as we move along, so here's our greens. So we have a lot of lettuce going on. We threw in some kale in there as well. In the center we have the hops there. This lettuce is just going crazy. It's been growing and it just keeps growing. We've been eating a lot of salad. We just can't keep up with the amount of lettuce it's putting out. We figured by now with the hot weather it starts to bolt, and so far it's doing pretty good. It's not really bolting yet. So we're able to enjoy this lettuce probably till we leave here. So it's a good thing. We're actually enjoying it. We have all types of lettuce. Like I said, we have our bib leaf lettuce. We have some red romaine there as well. But it's going pretty good, and we have the kale, like I said, going on in here as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in, guys. It's been awesome to have this little area here to harvest lettuce from. The girls come out here, including our son, and they just have a blast grabbing lettuce for dinner all the time or throughout the day. So it's been pretty nice having this little area for the whole family.
Yep, definitely. It takes massive amounts of water. So in case you're curious, it takes us almost about, what, an hour to an hour and a half to water the whole garden?
I would say sometimes there's 2 hours depending on how hot it's been. Yep.
So another lesson to learn on that one. Next garden, we're doing drip everything, and we'll do a video on that as well when we do all the drip systems to all our planters, containers, and everything we're gonna have going on in the garden as well.
The drip works fantastic up front.
Oh yeah.
We wish we had it over here. It's too late to do that now, but definitely a huge thing that we're gonna do in the next one is the whole garden go drip.
Yep, there'll definitely be a time saver and be able to relax and enjoy the garden a little bit more. So let's keep going on here. All right, so what we have over here, we have our tomatoes over here. So we have this one right here. It's called Berry's Crazy Cherry Tomato. As you can see, this one has a lot of cherry tomatoes going on. These are kind of an oblong shape, and they'll be yellow once they're ready to go. This one just has a bunch of fruit sprouting everywhere, so we're very excited to get that one going. And hopefully all this stuff, like I said, will be ready to go before we leave here. This one here is a Margaret Curtin tomato. This one will take a little bit longer to start putting on some fruit, but we're excited to get that one. It's going to be a nice black, kind of black reddish tomato. And then this one right here is the Heirloom Big Red Tomato. As you can see, we have a nice big one growing on here. Bunch of fruits going on all over the place as well. On the ground here, I have some fig trees that were propagated, and they're starting to get going. They're starting to show some growth and stuff like that. We just brought these out here, and we're going to start having these grow outside. Have another fig tree back here that's already putting on some figs, so can't wait for the first crop of those figs. And then this one right here is called a Bonfire Patio peach. It's a dwarf peach tree. Like I said, what I explained in the beginning was a lot of these are not in containers yet. They're still in the nursery pots, and the reason for that is going to the next house. We've been collecting a bunch of containers. If you've seen our Instagram post, we have a post out there where we bought a whole bunch of containers. We're just waiting until we get to the next house to know what with the housing choices that we have. We don't know what color house we're gonna get. We don't know what type of yard we're gonna get until we actually get assigned a house and we actually move over there. So right now we're just kind of getting some containers that we may or may not use. A lot of grays and blacks that will go with either color house that we have.
We're trying to stick to very neutral, something very natural in containers, so it can just blend in through the garden.
Yep. So once we get there, we have, like I said, we have some containers. We'll probably put these in containers, and if we need to buy something that's going to go with the style or the type of garden we're going to do over there, then we'll buy some containers for that as well. And we have some more here. We have some blueberries back here as well. And then we have another fig tree back here. So again, like I said, just a variety of stuff going on in this yard and what we have going on. All right, so as we move forward, we have the elevated beds that I built a couple videos back. They're doing nice. I mean, we got some basil that's growing nice and tall here. We have this licorice plant. Here's another tomato here. This one's a Blue Beauty tomato. This is by far the least producing tomato that I have. And I'm not sure what it is. This one gets plenty of sun, but it's something that we're going to explore. And like I said, we're learning here. We're trying to get this going, and hopefully we'll get some better producing tomatoes. Like I said, it's got some tomatoes, but it's probably the least producing. We have the marigolds again. We stuck some potato vine in here. We have cilantro that we're letting boat. This is going to turn into coriander, so we got some coriander going. I use coriander in a couple other dishes.
Plus, I just love to have cilantro. It's the scent is so beautiful. It's just reminds me of back in my parents' garden. So that's why I don't care for it if we eat it or not.
We got some dill growing back here. This right here, we have some peppermint that's going kind of nuts. We've let a lot of stuff go wild here. Like I said, guys, we've kept it pruned for the most part, but we've been harvesting a lot of it. The girls absolutely love the peppermints and the strawberry mint. They actually make a tea out of it, and they're enjoying the heck out of that.
We've shared some with the neighbors.
We've shared some with the neighbors and stuff like that. Put some in some paper bags and just gave them out. But just plenty of stuff going on. Like I said, we let it go wild. We're going to pull it out more than likely and take what we can. We have the daisies here. This one's, I'm sorry, the dahlias. This is a Georgia peach dahlia. It's starting to lose its blooms, but there's more coming up.
There's more. It's been blooming nonstop, guys. Right now, I wish we would have shot this a couple of days ago. They were blooming. They haven't looked like this at all. It's been going crazy.
And then we have our banana peppers that are growing back here as well. We have the firecracker plant. This firecracker plant got put in after the other one. We'll show you the other one. That one's completely huge. And then we have the begonias here that we put in there. These have absolutely been doing amazing. A lot of begonias do well in shade. These guys have been doing awesome in the sun. Not really much dieback or nothing like that. They've just been doing really, really awesome in the sun. So
they like this area very much.
We're very happy about that one. We have some dianthus here. It's a double bloomer and it absolutely looks beautiful, kind of like a mini rose. What else we got here? We got some.
We have the
Bidens over here. Now these Bidens, they've just gone nuts. I mean, this one.
There's a name to that.
I'll show you this one quick. It's called Golden Butterfly. This is a fruticin. I'm sorry, not the Bidens. A fruticin. We have some Bidens somewhere else. Sorry about that.
This one right here is surprising me a lot because around the time that the temperatures at night start going up, it starts heating up. It should stop producing flower. But it's not. It's been going crazy. So most of the little decorative plants that we've put in here, it's been most for experiment.
Yeah, definitely.
To see if we should grow or not in our next garden. And this right here It's a winner, guys. I'm loving this for, it'll come back whenever it stops. If it gets too hot for us,
Yep.
it'll come back as soon as temperatures drop again to around 75.
Yep, definitely.
Lower.
Definitely a great pollinator attractor as well. I mean, it's been doing
Beautiful
great.
flowers.
We have some Italian parsley over here as well. That's doing pretty good. Some more begonias. We stuck some more potato vine in here. We have the heliotrope. This one has a nice grape smell to it as well.
I love that one.
It's dying back. It's getting a little bit hot here, but it'll produce some more buds here. Now this one right here is a mini bell tomato. That's about as big as this guy's gonna get, but it's gonna put on a whole bunch of growth, a lot of bushiness soon. We've got a lot of little tomatoes already growing. Once they'll start turning red, we'll start harvesting those and putting them in salads as well. And then this one right here is another big red heirloom tomato variety that's growing nice and well. It's got one tomato here, and we've got a bunch of other little buds and flowers going on as well. We got some more dill, some more cilantro that's starting to bolt as well. Some of the dill I'm going to use actually to make some dilled banana peppers, and that's something we'll probably do in a video, but I'm not too sure yet. I talked to Angie about it, and I hope we can do that one and get that going. Then back here I have some Eva purple ball tomatoes. You can see there's 3 nice tomatoes going back there. Now that one turned into a pink light purple tomato. I'm pretty excited to see that one going. All right, and moving along. All right, so we have some borage here. Now the thing with the borage was I wasn't expecting to put any borage in here, but I had some extra ones that were growing, so I stuck them in here, and I was pretty positive that I only stuck one in here, but I already cut one back, so there was 3, but now I see 1, 2, 3 still in here, and they're just growing massive. It's got a nice pretty flower. I absolutely love it.
It's beautiful.
It's like a star flower. It's growing great. You can eat these as well. We haven't tried it yet, but we're probably going to try it before we get out of here. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to...
There's the little blooms.
They're right here.
I fell in love with those little blooms, guys. See if it focus. I started to bloom, and I was out here every morning just staring at it.
Now, unfortunately for the borage, I may cut them back after we eat them, because what it's doing over here is blocking my my pineapple salvia back here,
which went wild.
And this one it's not blooming right now, but it does continuous blooming. It's a nice red.
It's too hot for it to bloom here for now.
Yeah, it does a nice red what do you call it, almost like the firecracker plant as well. And again, the hummingbirds love that stuff. Back here we have some I'm gonna harvest some of these real quick because these are growing massive. So we have some banana peppers back here.
Are they ready?
Yep. So look at that, guys. Now banana peppers are turned red. I'm harvesting these now because I'm going to slice them up and use them, like I said, for dilled banana peppers. So look at that. These are absolutely huge. Here's another one right here. I got one more that's completely huge and massive. There you go.
Those snuck up on us.
So we got 4 of those right there. Like I said, we have here we have some tricolor sage as well growing in there. We have some more parsley down here. This is the other firecracker plant I was talking to you about. This one got completely massive. This is the one that the hummingbirds absolutely love. They just keep coming back to it and feeding on it, and they're constantly here. Even while we're doing videos out here, they're just constantly on this plant, and they absolutely love it. They're not scared by us being out here. They're not bothered by us being out here, and we absolutely love it, and we enjoy being out here with nature.
So if you want those hummingbirds to come around and be very close to y'all, grab some of this,
Definitely get one of those. Here we have a chocolate cherry tomato. It's already put one. This one's kind of growing kind of wild as well. Like I said, we're going to let a lot of this stuff grow wild. I was doing a lot of pruning, taking off the suckers and stuff like that. But again, we're going to be moving, so we're just going to let this guy go wild. Same thing for this stuff over here, the strawberry mint. Look at this. This guy is creeping up out of nowhere. It just grows wherever it wants to. And then we have some Jabera daisies back here. These are awesome. Nice red color. We're going to take out some of the stuff. We're going to put it back so this guy can grow out a little bit more. I love the way this one grows, and I love the color of that one as well. But the strawberry mint is just absolutely amazing. We had some viewers the other day that made some comments. We understood it was going to grow big. We pruned it back as much as we could. Like I said, we gave some away, but this guy just completely took off.
It's even coming out from here, Chris.
Oh, it's coming out even from the sides here. Look at that. And then so we have also we have some Cuban Oregano back here. Now this one right here, we had a viewer who commented about making a dressing for it, and we put this in some vinegar and let it sit for a couple of weeks, and it's pretty amazing. It's good. We have this right here too. Can't remember the name of this one. What's this one here?
Oh my, I forgot. The tag's in there. That's one of my favorite
The tag's somewhere in here.
flowers.
Let's see if we can find it.
But if anybody of y'all know, I'm so bad with names.
Nope, can't find the tag. It's probably went missing.
Lobelia? Is that Lobelia?
It's Lobelia. There you go.
I think it's
you go.
Lobelia, guys, from Proven Winners.
Sorry, the tag.
Sorry,
probably,
don't know.
The tag probably got swallowed up by the strawberry mint. So again, we have some majoram right here too. Majoram, we've used that in a couple of herbs and spices that we made as well. And then we have the Russian tarragon right here, which it did flower, and the flower's already gone, but this one's pretty good. I've been using this in chicken, put it underneath the skin, stick it on the grill. Has an absolutely amazing flavor. And then over here we have the Wagner blue tomato. Now this one, look at that, guys. That color is absolutely amazing.
That's like my favorite right now, guys, because of the way it looks.
Can't wait.
That is so pretty.
Yep, we can't wait to get that guy going and be able to try that guy.
I got a spider on the camera, guys, and I'm freaking out. Hold on. I'm trying to remove it. Oh my god. Okay, guys. I survived. It was a little black spider.
Alright guys, so as we move on, here's the Poppy to-go planter that we did as well. This guy is growing absolutely amazing. We have the bells going here and the Super Tunia bubblegum going here as well, and the strawberries.
We cut back the bubblegum.
We cut back the bubblegum.
I love having it in here, and I love for it. We know that it grows vigorous. We know it's a crazy plant, but I love having plants, flowers indoors, and they have a scent. So I love cutting this flower and bringing it indoors a lot.
So definitely this guy is growing. The strawberries down here are growing more than the top. These flowers right here get more sun than the flowers down here, so the flowers absolutely overtaking this, but it's still producing. It gave its crop already, but it's producing more flowers, so we're gonna have some more strawberries coming up.
We've been having a lot of strawberries.
Wish we could have shown you guys when this was producing some strawberries. We just didn't get a chance to get around it, and the kids just eat them before we can think about it as well.
Then we got a container combination coming up soon.
So here's one more we got to do soon coming up as well.
We'll explain more about the whole container thing while we're still going with all that. Okay,
all right,
down
guys.
here.
So, all right. So here's what I did in a video not too long ago. So the previous video. So we have the Proven Harvest Good Hearted Tomato here. This one's starting to put on some flowers. It's doing absolutely wonderful. Can't wait to try that one. It's just new from the Proven Harvest line. We're excited to get this one going and trying that one. Here's another Good Hearted. We actually have two. This one was the smaller of the two. This one was actually broken when we got it in shipping, so it just put on some side growth. This one was a seedling when we got it, so we're excited to see that one grow the way it's intended to grow. Over here we have the hot and heavy pepper from Proven Winners as well. It's called Fire Away. It's already producing a pepper, as you can see there. This one's supposed to be a little bit hotter than jalapenos. If you haven't had any jalapenos, bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, we'll probably do that in the video. I want to try it with this guy right here. We usually do them with jalapenos, but we're going to try it with this guy because it's supposed to be a little bit hotter, and I love the way those jalapenos taste on the grill. They're just amazing, and if we can get it just a tad bit hotter, I know I want to definitely try it, and I know Andrew will definitely love that as well. But we got two of those as well. We have two of the peppers here as well. Let's move on to some other stuff that we got over here.
So let's talk about this roast right here, because I've never brought it up. This is one of our roses. It's called...
This one is Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yep.
Poor thing had been sick since we got it, and we got it back to shape. It has given us the most beautiful, most biggest blooms ever seen. Anybody go to Instagram or Facebook, you'll see the huge blooms. But it got what? It got sick with some aphids came our way.
It got aphids, it got black spot, it got
everything, guys.
Everything you could possibly think of. And it only got worse when Hurricane Florence flooded this area, right? Yeah.
So we treated it. It's starting to produce more leaves right there. And we're bringing it out of the ground pretty soon, guys. And I'm probably going to trim it a little bit more just to, you know, so we can make sure we can take it with us.
Yeah, the goal
I'm not leaving this.
Yeah, the goal is to probably prune it down as low as we can to get some new growth. We did that. Like I said, it's already getting some growth here. It's got some growth here, but we kind of want to get rid of these dead branches. Not dead branches completely, but just some of the unhealthier looking branches and just bring it right back to life. And like I said, we're never going to quit on this.
No, it's too much of a beautiful rose.
We thought about getting rid of some of these roses last year because we just noticed after the rains and the hurricane, it just completely devastated a lot of stuff we had. And again, we thought about getting rid of it, but you know, it's just not in our nature to quit. It's not in our nature to give up on what we're doing.
We've learned the right tools and what to do, and in the next home we'll have it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it in a container. I think it's worked way better for us to have roses in containers.
Yep. All right, guys. So moving on, we have our watermelon tower here. So we have this sugar baby watermelon that's growing, absolutely beautiful. Now, if this was an actual full watermelon plant, we wouldn't let so much of the growth happen as far as watermelons go, because we'd probably only want to do 4 or 5 watermelons per container. But since these are sugar baby watermelons, we're going to try to let as many as we can grow before we move out of here and see what we can do. If they're not growing, I'm sure I can carry this, put it on a dolly, and just take it with us, but we'll get that one going. But as you can see, it's got a lot of growth to it. It's already trailing up here as well. Loving the way this looks in our backdrop. It looks absolutely amazing. One of my pride and joys over here is going to be the cucumbers over here, guys. So cucumbers in a hanging basket, not a method that most people would do, but we tried it last year. Unfortunately, that one didn't make it due to the weather, but we have another one that we tried this year, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely taking off and it's doing absolutely amazing. Now, don't mind the leaves here. We had some crazy thunderstorm just come in yesterday and the day before that, and the sun just completely baked this stuff before we could come out here. Yes, we're crazy. We come out here and we shake the leaves off of our hydrangeas and our plants so they don't burn with the sun, because the North Carolina sun here just absolutely turns everything to a crisp.
And this is a very shady area, by the way.
Yep.
So whatever type of sun comes in, it's that strong. It'll still
But real quick,
burn.
Let's show you what we got here. So, and I'm gonna harvest it right here on this video.
Goodness, we've been waiting for
Look at that, guys.
First one ever, guys.
Now, the way to harvest these cucumbers is just simply do this without ripping anything. Just twist it.
Gonna do it for you. It's going. Oh, guys.
Look at that.
That's our first one, guys. Our first cucumber ever, guys.
This
Look
thing
at that.
is absolutely huge. You can see,
It's beautiful.
Just compare that to my hand, how huge that cucumber is. It is
oh my goodness,
crazy.
Guys.
Now, if you want to try to grow these are the Market More cucumbers that we got from Baker's Creek. I'm absolutely in love with how big they got.
There's more.
You got another one here. There's one growing back here as well.
There's right there, which a couple of days ago it was not that size. Let me see, the leaf is another way. It wasn't that big, guys. They just grew like crazy. Remember, first time us growing this, so for us it's a huge thing.
So this one right here, guys, this was one of the first ones that started growing before we transplanted it, so that's why it's one of the first ones that completely fooled of growth.
That's awesome.
So once we put this in the container, like I said, it started going crazy, started blooming a whole bunch of blooms everywhere, and it's growing cucumbers everywhere. I can't see them all, but there's quite a bit going on all over the place.
There's a lot of, I like to come in here and check it out, guys. There's a lot of little flowers in there, so there's more coming. One thing that I need to let y'all know, love the method of the basket bed. Here everything dries out so quickly because it's so hot. Water, I have to come and water it at least 2 times a day.
Yep, definitely.
If not, the poor thing won't make it.
All right, guys. So here's another thing that we want to kind of do. We would have rather done this an update on a video, but we're going to show you right here. So these are the hydrangeas that we did in a pruning video. Now this one right here, here's Annabelle. Annabelle is absolutely amazing. We love this hydrangea. It's an older variety, so it grows on thin stems, so it has a tendency to flop with these huge blooms. But if you remember that video, we chopped this guy down literally all the way to the ground, and by doing that in late winter to early spring, I guarantee you will have your hydrangeas looking like this. Any questions on pruning hydrangeas, definitely leave us a comment. If you have any comments throughout this whole tour, please leave us a comment. We love the interaction. We love to talk with you guys and interact and give tips and learn tips and everything in between. But again, we trimmed these all the way to the ground. We literally mowed them down with the pruners.
There's more blooms on the way.
And this is what
guys.
we got. And it's got a whole bunch of masses though. We have a heuchera down here that's just growing absolutely amazing.
That I left
this guy was not supposed to make it. This guy was not even supposed to be here. But it's
the heuchera.
The heuchera.
Yeah, I had 3 heucheras there. Hurricane came and drowned most of the plants, but that one heuchera made it, and Annabelle made it. And then I have one that I propagated.
Check this out, guys.
My little bundle of experiments.
So this is a variety of a whole bunch of different stuff. We propagated.
My crazy little pot, guys.
Yep, we propagated some Annabelle hydrangea. It's in there. We got some heuchera going in there as well. And
so I'm gonna go ahead and take Annabelle out, and hopefully in the next home find another place for
yep,
to put it in the ground. But there's moms going crazy here too, guys. The weather, you have fall plants, you have every type of plant blooming right now. The weather's just that great.
Yep. And then, all right, so here's...
Hope I don't get y'all dizzy here. Sorry, guys.
Again, so the hydrangeas, right? You saw us prune these guys. You saw us prune these guys all the way down. And this is what you get. And I'm going to go on a little rant here, but proven winners hydrangeas. These are the limelights. These guys are tough. They're absolutely amazing the way they grow. Again, you saw us prune them down all the way pretty much down. Took off all last year's growth in late winter and early spring. And this is how much they've grown in just a matter of months. So much that we have some blooms already coming up here.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so this one right here is the limelight. Sorry, limelight. It's already starting to produce. We have not brought them out. We've been taking a while because there's a lot of stuff that we're doing. Pretty soon, a couple of days, we'll be bringing all the hydrangeas that are in the ground. We have, what, about 6 maybe that we have to pull out of different varieties. And there's a couple that are not limelights in here.
Oh yes, so we got a
we don't want to
firelight.
make this too long.
So this one right there moving, that's a firelight.
That's a firelight right there.
We have a vanilla strawberry over there as well somewhere.
That's a vanilla strawberry that we never got to put in its pot, so got more to show during the season for y'all.
But again, these are going amazing. So one thing that caught us by surprise, if you can see back here, is these elephant ears. These are the Royal Hawaiian black elephant ears.
Yes, those are from Proven Winners.
Yep. Now these weren't supposed to be out here, but they just popped up.
Excuse the weeds.
Yep.
I haven't come. Well, I did come in weed.
Yeah, this dollar wheat just grows.
Yeah,
crazy.
I did come and clean out when I first started seeing those. I'm gonna pull those out too. I'm taking those with us.
And then with the weather out here, guys, believe it or not, but this is an indoor elephant ear. This guy was a house plant. It wasn't doing too well inside, so we brought it outside. It died back during winter, and now it's growing back. So
yeah,
pretty excited about that guy.
They're very easy to grow, elephant ears, especially outdoors.
All right, guys. Some more stuff here. All right, so this right here, this is our pepper area. This is our Bochy pepper. It grows exactly like this. Some of them curl just like this, but these are going to be pretty good. We're going to try to make a hot sauce with them, see what we do with that. And then back there we have some, these are some cherry bomb tomatoes that we have as well. Those are starting to produce quite a bit. You can see it all along the top. They're just producing like crazy. This one over here is called a lemon spice jalapeno. This one got transplanted late, so it's not really growing yet. It hasn't taken off, but once it does, it was a very tiny plant. We left it in here and the slugs just completely got to it. That's why we have the host. But we've treated for that, and since they haven't really attacked it, that's why all of the lower foliage is like that on some of these plants. And then we have some jalapenos right here. We have some cayenne pepper going back there. It hasn't started yet, but that one's going to start producing. It's got some flowers back there as well. This one right here, if you haven't seen this is called, and I'm going to take this one off because it's already ready. It's a smaller plant. It should have grown. We should have actually pulled these off, to be honest with you, and just let it produce more before we started letting it grow these peppers. So this is called the Pinot Noir bell peppers. Again, I should have pulled all these off before it started producing some peppers. I should have let the plant grow and then let it start producing peppers, but we just let it go. Like I said, we're moving. We didn't want to wait too long for it to go. I know we can take these with us, but we're gonna see what we can produce before now and then. And it's just got a lot of them all over the place. So they're absolutely going crazy. We can try these with something and we'll tell you guys exactly how they came out. But I love the color to it. Wish they would have been a lot bigger.
Okay, so we just wanted to go ahead and have a one-on-one with you guys. It's been a while since we've done this.
Yep.
And we just wanted to go ahead and talk to y'all because it's about time to get going and move from this garden.
Yep.
Time flies by. We reached our goal. We wanted to be able to start harvesting some stuff. We still have about a month to go.
Yep.
So we're still going to be able to harvest tomato. We're harvesting the cucumbers. We're getting peppers. We're getting tons of greens out of here as well.
Definitely.
Strawberries are going wild. We've been eating strawberries every day. The goal was met.
Yep.
It's being met. We've learned a lot from this garden.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're learning more, and I think as crazy as it seemed for us to put a garden together in a couple of months when we're leaving,
Yeah.
it was, it was a benefit to us in learning,
definitely.
educational wise. Got everyone more involved, meaning the kids.
Yeah.
So now it's not only bringing down a garden. Right now it looks like a nursery.
So yeah, there's a lot of work ahead of us, guys. Like I said, not only with the garden, tearing it down and getting ready for move, but also the home. We're gonna focus a lot of our efforts into the house as well. It's a big step moving. This is not our first time. This is what I got lost count already. Maybe the 6th time now.
Yeah.
But we're used to it. We love doing it. We love going to different places. It's part of the career. It's part of my job, and the family absolutely loves it. Yeah, even though the kids are ready to go and the family's ready to go, we still have a process of what we do to get our stuff ready to go and get moving and stuff like that. A lot of work to be done, like I said.
Everybody's ready to go mentally. We are prepared and we are super excited. We're still doing containers. We're still putting things together because we want to get there and have something to actually put up right away as we get there. That's why we're looking for containers right now to put a lot of the plants that that we've been getting sent as well to review. But we want to be very careful in what type of container so it can go with whatever whatever. We still got to think what color of house we're going to get. What type of style of home garden. So
all right, guys, so if you stuck around this long, I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
We definitely appreciate our viewers, and we love to show our garden. We have some neighbors that came by and loved exactly what we got going on, and that's something that makes me very happy inside. I know it makes Angie very happy inside. Absolutely love to show off what we have and kind of give a little educational class, which is one thing we're doing as well. We're learning. We're in the garden.
We're learning from others as well, which is awesome. And still got to show the front, guys, before we get out of here. We have a bed that we laid out, and it's become a experiment.
Yep, we got that one to go as well. All right, guys. So
the little ones are looking for us already. It's getting dark.
It's getting ready to call it quits for the day. But again, guys, if you haven't given this video a like, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help us reach out to masses and show our videos out there and get people to interact with us. Like I said, if you haven't left a comment, please leave us a comment. We love to interact with people as well. But that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.